Hi everyone, and thanks for watching this new video. In today's video I'm gonna answer some questions of you about me going to Uganda for the 6th time. Oh my god. But it's just general questions about me, my life, my boyfriend, Uganda, everything. And I thought I can sit on the couch answering the questions, or I can answer it during the day doing my activities and joining my life. At this moment my breakfast is in the microwave, a part of my breakfast. And I thought while preparing my breakfast I'm going to answer the first 1 or 2 questions I hear my breakfast. So let's go. While preparing my breakfast, I'm going to answer the first 2 questions. By the way, I have here a can of peanut butter, and I put my oats in there and some soy milk, but now it's cooked over. But I thought if I'm going to put it now on a plate or in a cup, then I'm going to continue preparing my breakfast. The first 2 questions I'm going to answer is: are you married to a Ugandan man? And when did you know that this Ugandan man was the one? Was it his way to make matoka? I don't know if making matoka, how do you say that? A cryptical way is to say making love? Or that he's really meaning that my husband is cooking matoka? Because my husband never cooked matoka for me. You have 2 ways to make matoka. You have like the smashed matoka and like the full banana. My boyfriend made the full banana with peanut sauce for me. So to answer the first question, well, we are not yet married. I sometimes have the feeling that only when you say I'm married, then it's okay. And when you say you have a relationship, it doesn't mean anything, if you know what I mean. But for me, having a relationship means the same thing as being married, only you have a ring and you have it on paper. So yeah, I know also a lot of people who never want to marry. I think it's something Dutch, that they never want to marry or they're fine. Yes, I have a Ugandan boyfriend. I call it sometimes my husband, because yeah, we feel okay, and yes, we want to marry one day, but for me, if I want to marry him, I want to throw a really big party, and my dream, I want to marry in Uganda and in the Netherlands, and I want to spend a lot of money on my wedding. So I said it also to him, like, don't rush. I want to have an expensive wedding, and as long as I can't pay that, so don't ask me yet. Because it's going to take time. How did I know that this guy was the one? I think it's a really nice and beautiful question, and also a really complicated question, because how do you know this is the one? And I think you can't really describe how you know, but I think the way I knew is I can be 100% myself with this guy. I can be my crazy self, my angry self, my happy self, my crying self, my enthusiastic self. Like, I can be 100% myself, my ugly self, and I know that he's there for me. And I think that is love, when you can be 100% yourself without feeling ashamed or feeling not hurt, or you have the feeling that he's making fun of you or like that, then it's not okay. But I can joke around, I can be myself. I know he can also be himself with me. We can laugh with each other, we have every emotion together, and that's for me something that I call love, that we are there for each other, we support each other. I don't have to pretend like I'm someone else, I don't have to pretend like I'm better, I'm more beautiful, no. If I don't like something, I tell him, and the other way around. If he doesn't like something, he tells me. And I think that's really good. And we talk a lot in our relationship. We discuss topics. I can feel also safe with him. That's how I know that he's the one. While I'm having my Dutch breakfast, I'm going to answer the 2nd question, or the 3rd question actually. What is your favorite food in Uganda? As you may know, I'm a vegan, and that means I don't eat animal products. So I don't eat meat, chicken, fish, dairy or eggs. And a lot of people in the Netherlands are always confused. They are like, what are you eating then? Can you still eat in Uganda? But the fun fact is most of Ugandan food is vegan. I like chikomando. I'm not gonna say it, I'm going to eat it the very first day because I arrive around midday. I don't think I will be able to eat it, but I love chikomando. I love cassava fried on the street. I love the beans. I love the G-nut sauce. I love the matoke in the G-nut sauce. And I forgot the name of the dish. When you cook it all together, it has a name. The whole time I think about kavumba, but that's a swimming pool. It is katoke. I think katoke. Katoke. Yes, I still know it. It's katoke. I love katoke as well. So katoke, chikomando, fried cassava. But also like the all food with bean sauce or pea sauce or G-nut sauce. The fun fact is when I'm in Uganda, I rather can go to a local restaurant than to a luxury restaurant. I never forget, I was sitting there in a luxury restaurant and I asked what's on the menu. And then they say chicken, fish, meat. And then I said, do you have something like beans? This man was like, beans? Like, are you insane? Who's going to eat beans for fun? I was like, yeah, me. I'm eating beans because I like it, not because I have to. I think that's the big difference. Also, I said also to my boyfriend, no matter how freaking rich I become in life, I still will enjoy my chikomando on the street. And I know it's a street food and it's like for poor people. Or people always laugh at me if I say that I love chikomando. But for me, I just like it, so who cares? I don't care what people think of me. If they think I'm poor because I eat chikomando, then they think I'm poor. I'm fine, I just love it. Now I'm gonna love my breakfast and see you at the next question. I have failed myself. The plan was that I would take you through the day, answering some questions on different locations. Oh, what a fun. Well, that was on Saturday morning. Now it's Sunday evening. And here we continue the Q&A on the couch with a cup of tea. But hey, I will still answer your questions. And since this is a crazy situation, I'm going to answer the first crazy question. Or not the first question, of course, but the crazy question. I don't know why, but I got 2 times the question, are you a virgin? And sometimes I don't know the internet, because the day before I posted a video where I had a bloated stomach and people asked me, are you pregnant? Let me tell you something. There are maybe 2 questions in this world that I think you shouldn't ask someone. 1, are you a virgin? 2, are you pregnant? Because it's none of your business if I'm a virgin or not. And second, if I was pregnant, believe me, pregnant women will tell that they are pregnant. You don't need to ask. If you met someone and you think, is that person pregnant? Just have a chat with that person, and in that chat the person will tell you. Because you never know what's going on in this person's life. Maybe they are trying to get children, maybe they are in like a hospital situation to get a child, maybe they just had a miscarriage, maybe they had problems, you never know, or they just have a bloated stomach, which is totally okay and normal. So stop asking those questions. And to answer the question that I got twice on this Q&A, maybe you're confused with my astrological sign, because I'm a Virgo since my birthday is in August. Maybe it answers your question that I have my boyfriend for almost 3 years, and yes, we have a long distance relationship, but if we are together, we share the same bed. The next, are you ready for Uganda? I'm so ready. I'm really counting down the days. For now it's like 1.5 weeks and I can't wait. I really can't wait. This is going to be my last full week of working. And then on Monday I work for 1 day with the kids. And then on Tuesday I'm fly away. So yes, I'm born ready. I get also some questions. This is one specific. I want to visit my Dutch boyfriend in December and I'm in Uganda. Is there any paperwork I need from him? And I also got a question about being an au pair. My suggestion is go to the website from the IND. It's the only website who's telling you the truth, who's telling you the process, who's helping you with that. And to answer this question, yes, you need some paperwork if you want to go for a tourist visa, but the website on the IND will tell you exactly what you need and how much it's going to cost, etc. Same with the au pair. If you want to work abroad, check the website of the IND and see what's possible and what's not. So I will link it here in my description, or maybe I put it in a comment, that you just know which website you can go to. I can be the main sponsor of the IND. IND, if you're searching for a sponsor, I can be that. That's my answer, go to the IND. How is the weather in the Netherlands compared to the Ugandan weather? That's a nice question. In Uganda there are 2 seasons, dry and rain season. And in the Netherlands you have 4 seasons. And now we are in autumn, and autumn means that it's getting colder, it's getting darker. That was the biggest confusion of my boyfriend, like why is it dark so soon? But it's getting darker and darker and darker. So in Uganda the sun sets at 7 and they rise at 7, and maybe you have like half an hour difference sometimes during the year. But in the Netherlands, when you are in the winter time, the sun set at 4:30 and it rises at 9. So you have like less hours of sun in the Netherlands. In the summertime, it's the other way around. It sets at 10 p.m. and it's rise at 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. even. The weather is really different. We have a really rainy climate. There's a lot of rain. Even in the wintertime, people think, oh, it's going to be snow. No snow. Well, barely snow. Maybe this winter there will be some snow, but you never know. And if there is snow, there's always like a little tiny bit snow. And in summertime, we can have really hot days with 35 degrees. And in wintertime, we can have like cold days with -1. So yeah, it's really different climate, but most of the time we have rain. I have no problems with rain, but rain hits different when it's like 2 degrees. I can tell you. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. How are you? I'm doing very good. Yeah, I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling blessed, I'm feeling grateful. I almost want to say I'm on my best moments in life. I get also a lot of, yeah, that was not really questions, but more compliments about my content, and I want to say thank you on that. How many times have you been to Uganda and for how long do you stay? This is going to be my 6th time. I think the longest period I stayed was 5 months, and that was in 2022. I stayed, and also now I stayed 4 times for 1 month and 1 time for 4 months. So my first time was for 4 months, then I went back in 2016 for 4 weeks. Then in 2022 I stayed for 5 months. Then I came back. This is going to be the 3rd time I'm coming back for 1 month. Until now it is like what I can cover also with the rent for this house. And with all the cost, that's the minimum I want to go to Uganda, because when you go like for 2 weeks, it's way too short, and ticket is way too expensive for just 2 weeks. How old are you? I am 33 years old, but you knew if you saw my YouTube video where I celebrate my birthday. How did you both meet, me and my boyfriend? Have a great day. Oh, thank you. I made a separate video of that, how we met. We met in 2014, but I will link it here, the whole video where I tell everything about it. Oh, you're so gorgeous. See, you are so sweet. How is your relationship? What keeps you both going, even when you're far away from each other? That's a good question. A lot of people also, when I'm working a lot like as a freelancer in daycare, so I meet also a lot of people there, and everyone is always like, oh, long distance relationship, that is so hard. The good thing about the situation is that I was single for a long time, so I'm used to living alone. For me, it was almost harder to live together and to share a house and your stuff and everything than to live alone. The biggest thing I had when I came back in 2022, I had to put in my mind, like when I went out, for example, I had to put in my mind like, Jetske, you're not single now, you have a relationship, so don't act like, oh, I'm single again, la 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 la, go with the flow. I'm like, okay, no, I have a relationship, but that was only like the first time when I came back in 2022, and after that, I don't want to say I'm not a party girl anymore, because I'm still the party girl, but I know I'm not single. I feel I am in a relationship and what keeps me going. I think we text a lot with WhatsApp. I'm very grateful for WhatsApp calling, that you can just call on WhatsApp. Yeah, of course it is different to talk on the phone or text than when you see each other in real life. But we know that we have future plans and we plan for that. So that's a good thing. That keeps us going. So for example, now we are in the middle of the visa, and that is also a motivational thing. So that was when he went back home, like in May. That was for me also the motivation to know, okay, we have a next step. We're going to the visa. And of course, I'm now going to Uganda. And I realize we miss each other more because we know we're going to see each other soon. But there is like a next step in our relationship. And the hope is that from November, we don't have to miss each other anymore. Why did you choose Uganda and all Africa? I made also a video about that because I want to say it was an accident. I was supposed to go to England and I ended up in Uganda. That was ironic enough, England colonized Uganda way back. That had nothing to do with each other. I made another video about that, so I will share that story. Ooh, someone wants to know my experience of Uganda of my first visit. Well, also funny, I made another video about that. Oh, I talked already so much about subjects. I can link that video here, but by that time, I was 23 and I was like a little chicken and everything was new for me. Check that video out. It's a really nice video as well. Someone asked me, why are you so funny? My mom loves you so much. Your video always makes her laugh out loud. Oh, well, shout out to your mother. I want to say I'm born this way. But it's the truth, I don't know. How much do you love Uganda? I made a whole video about 7 things I like about Uganda. I see sometimes Uganda separated from the politics. Because I can understand if you maybe struggle in life with finance, with health, with whatever, and you want to get out of your country and you don't have the opportunities to go to travel, even not to your neighbors. I can understand that you're maybe thinking when a Mzungu comes and say, oh, I love Uganda so much. Like, what are you doing? You have everything. How can you love a country that doesn't have any opportunities for, or like is not equal enough with the poor and the rich? But to be honest, in the Netherlands, there are also struggles. Yes, we have the government that are fixing a lot for us. That means that a lot of Dutch people are self-centered. Because the thing is, when you are poor or when you can't pay your rent, you have governmental help. But in Uganda, you have your friends and family and surroundings. So there is family, friends, surroundings so important, and helping each other is so important because that is your system. And in the Netherlands, I'm not saying that nobody has friends, because we have friends, but it is not your system. I never asked money in my entire life to a friend. Never. For me, it was like a shock that it's really normal in Uganda. In Uganda, it's so normal to just call each other like, hey, hello, yeah, I'm struggling with my rent this month. Can you please help me? Okay, thank you. Like that. And at first, I had like the thought in my mind that it was because people assumed that when you are white, you are rich. So that it was because of me, but then I realized it's not because of me. Everyone does this. This is just the Ugandan way, and it's really normal. Everyone asks to each other, mothers to children, children to family or to friends, or it's so normal. And in the Dutch culture, it's totally not normal to do that. I never ask. I think the only person I ask for money is my mother, but my mother never asked money from me, and no one else. Maybe my children in the future will ask money from me. That will be the only person that will ask money from me, and the rest, nobody does. What I try to say with this is, what I love about Uganda is that there is a really big social system, and of course it comes from the fact that the government system doesn't help you out. There are more things in Uganda that I really like about Uganda, and it's about the climate, the fruits and the vegetables, etc. Are you Ugandan? Not yet. My plan is actually maybe for next year to figure it out how to become a Ugandan citizen. A friend of us asked when I'm coming to Spain to see tour-in-law. Ben, if you are watching this video, shout out to you. I know, we said it for so many times that we were going to Spain. But this time, Paul is going to stay longer. And yes, we must visit you. So we will come. I don't promise that it's going to be 2024. But I think I can promise that it's going to be 2025. We will come. We will visit you. We must. Someone asked me about how long it took to learn Luganda. Well, to be honest, I'm still learning. But fun fact, today I posted a video about the Tina and the Isaac on the radio. It was a longer video, but a short. I posted on TikTok, Insta and YouTube. And for the first time I could totally understand the whole video, like all the Luganda, all the English. And I had to repeat it more and more and more before I really could connect all the Ugandan words. The woman was answering in English. I could understand what he was asking as well. I think I start to understand more and more and more Luganda. But like speaking it, when someone is saying, hey, Jetske, oliocha, I'm like, oliocha. Oh, I can't say was no, I can't say, maybe I say balloonji, do I say balloonji? Like my mind is already like confused, like do I say oliocha back? Do I say balloonji? Do I say mucha? Do I say kale? That's sometimes like confusing, so I'm still learning. And I think it will progress a lot more when I'm in Uganda. And what my boyfriend and I are going to do is when we're going to see each other, we're going to speak one day a week totally Dutch to each other and one day a week totally Luganda to each other. So we will learn each other's languages. And we do it now for one day a week because it's really frustrating to talk your mother language to someone who doesn't understand you, because you have to speak very slowly. Table, couch, like the whole time this. So it's really, yeah, you have to speak like you speak to a baby. But I think it will improve so much more if he's going to speak Luganda to me. And in the beginning I will answer in English, but as long as I can understand and I can answer in English, I'm proud. And after a while I can speak better Luganda, and then it's time for 2 days a week, because we want to go to 2 days a week Luganda, 2 days a week Dutch, and 3 days a week English. I'm still learning. Someone asked me, where do you get those funny sounds of Ugandans in your videos? You're very good with your content. Well, first of all, Webalenyo, Neansi Sanyo. Thank you very much. Well, my boyfriend helps me a lot. But I have to say, I'm now also on the algorithm. The stupid thing is TikTok works with an algorithm. So, for example, with the whole P. Diddy situation, I was on the P. Diddy algorithm. So it was like P. Diddy, P. Diddy, P. Diddy, P. Diddy, like that the whole time. I'm starting to get more and more in the Ugandan algorithm. So sometimes I send my boyfriend a sound like, oh, what should I do this one? And sometimes he sent me a sound like, oh, you should do that one. That's fairly funny. And yeah, we help each other out, or he helps me actually. What is my inspiration for Luganda language in my content? Ooh, that's a really complicated question. Well, it started once, my boyfriend, actually the whole thing with my TikTok account, it started a little bit by accident. I wanted to become a coach because I had in mind that it was the only way to earn online money, which is the most stupid thing to think, because there are multiple ways to earn money online. And then I posted a video, it went viral, but it went viral for Uganda, and then I was like, okay, maybe I should do something with that. And then I start to make content about how I love Uganda, and then my boyfriend came with a leave people to be video. And at first I thought, okay, what is it about? Okay, yeah, is this funny? Okay, well, he explained a little bit what she was saying, and I was like, okay, whatever, I'm going to do this. And I had already the thing in mind that I opened the door, like, leave people to be, like that. And I did this, and it went viral. And that was the moment I thought, oh my goodness. And the stupid thing is, I love comedy. I love playbacking videos. But I always had in mind that like, oh, but that is so easy, playbacking videos. It's not original, you don't say it yourself, you didn't thought about it yourself. So I had like the whole blocking thoughts in my mind, like, oh no, it's not good, it's so easy. But the stupid thing is, things where you are good in are easy for you. So if you think, oh, this is so easy, then you should do something with it, because that is for you easy. Because maybe you think cooking is so easy, everyone can cook. No, it's not. Not everyone can cook or likes to cook. And this was the same. I thought, yeah, it's so easy to play back. And then I realized, oh, whoa, but it's not easy because there's also other videos and they miss the timing, and even I still miss timing sometimes. So it's really difficult to be just in time saying exactly the same words as that person to play back. And I like the comedy. So at first I was only focusing on comedy, and now I try to make more and more characters. And yeah, the next step will be also filming a little bit on location and not only in my home, because that will be like next level. And also creating also my own sketches, because I like that as well. So yeah, it was my boyfriend, and it's also for me a good way to learn Luganda. I hoped you like this. I'm going to take a sip of tea because otherwise I didn't drink at all. But I want to say thank you for watching this video. I am so excited for all the Ugandan content that's coming up. Next video will be me packing my bags. I think this is the video which comes online on the 20th. So I can say I see you tomorrow in a new video if everything goes well in... Yeah, I'm not going to say that every video. I see you tomorrow in another video. I'm so excited of all the vlogging. So yeah, then the vlogs will start from tomorrow. I want to say thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, put a thumbs up, share this with everyone. Maybe we see each other in Uganda. Bye bye!